stage. In altitude we need to take a lot of gears. Yeah, it will be a long marathon stage because with a lot of kilometers and the rain, yeah,
No.
so difficult. Yeah. We are in Dakar. Always difficult.
Hi, I'm Johnny Campbell with the Monster Energy Honda team. We're here at the 2018 Dakar Rally, and I'm going to talk about a little bit about the navigation aspect of the rally. These rally racers are not only phenomenal riders, but they can do a multitask of things while riding at miles per hour, way over 100 miles. With all these instruments, you know, they're taking in a whole lot of information, as well as, you know, traversing the terrain at a really high rate of speed. Here's the navigation tower. What these guys use is a GPS. This GPS is supplied from the organization. It's not like a GPS you would use on your phone or in your car to find the way following a track log. This GPS is going to give you a cap heading reading. So it'll give you a bearing between 0 and 360 degrees. When you get close to that waypoint within 800 meters, a circle with an arrow will pop up so that it will help guide you to that waypoint. The next thing is the road book. This is the map, this is the guide, this is the notes that these guys have to read. They correlate their odometer to this mileage and this kilometer, and then you should line up with this intersection or whatever notation is here. You know, as this one says, PP, that means principal piste. This is basically a big road, easy to follow. Moving up, these are cap readers and odometer heading. These devices talk to this GPS. So when this GPS is saying it's going a certain direction, it is also displayed up here because it's easier for a rider to see these instruments rather than have to take his eyes off the road and look down at the GPS. So these are just repeaters of what the GPS is telling you. The navigation aspect is a very difficult thing to do, whether you're going 2 miles an hour or like these guys, they're going well over 100 miles per hour. So with these guys fighting the terrain, the mountains, the rocks, whatever they're doing, you know, they're actually having to look down at the screen in order to, you know, not get lost and find their way through the desert. They'll encounter things like sand dunes. Well, it's like, well, which way do you go in the sand dunes? There's no road, there's no real landmarks. And so what they'll have to do is they'll come to a waypoint and they'll check their GPS for that waypoint. Once they know they've captured that inside the GPS, then they'll follow a compass heading. With that cap, it'll correlate on their road book, their map guide, with a kilometer, and they'll follow that compass heading just like a boat would through the ocean. They'll have to follow that compass heading through the dunes. Now that's no easy task. When you have to go through the dunes, there's humongous hills, big low valleys, the sand is very soft, the bikes are heavy, they're full of fuel, and it's impossible to go straight. So not only are they trying to follow this straight line, but they're having to weave their way through the dunes and through this off-track section in order to get to the other side. May it be 2 kilometers or 40 kilometers, they have to hit the waypoint at the other end. If they don't do that, then they take a penalty. So they must find that waypoint, and it's no easy task when you're trying to ride these motorcycles fast and win the rally like these guys.